What up, YouTube? It's your boy Q back for another video. And I bet you're probably thinking, this dude don't change clothes. I promise you, I do change clothes. Actually, if you probably can piece it together now, I shot 3 videos in one day. And it'll all make sense here soon. But I shot 3 videos in one day. So yeah, they was pretty quick. The first one is basically my first YouTube video. Second video was 3 things I love about my Ram 1500, 2010 Ram 1500 quad cab Laramie. And so in this video, I'm gonna go over 3 things I hate about my Ram 1500 quad cab. Now, it was hard to find 3 things I hate because you know, my last video, I like Ram, I like everything they do, I like Dodge, their product. So it was kind of hard to do, but nonetheless, I think we got 3. I'm actually trying to remember right now as I speak. I wrote them down, but we'll see if it comes back to me as I'm getting the video. Here we go. All right. The first thing I don't like about my 2010 Dodge Ram is the steering / responsiveness of the steering in the truck. And what I mean by that is I don't have any riding actually motion videos right now. I have one, but the quality didn't come out too good, so I'm trying to stay away until I get the actual. I want to get a GoPro. So before we do motion videos, I'm trying to keep it simple. Is the steering response? Actually, it's kind of go 1, 2. The first thing is steering response, and it's heavy. When I'm steering the Ram, there's a lot of play. Like, blah, 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 you know, you can do this, and the tires aren't moving at all. You really have to give a lot of motion into it to get some feedback from it, as far as steering. Along with that, it's a very heavy truck. I think the truck is like 6,500. Whoa, you gotta see that. Almost 6,500 pounds, probably even heavier than that. So it's a very heavy vehicle, and it's no fault to the vehicle because it's old. It's 2010. Man, you got me looking up, man. Make sure I don't get struck by lightning out here trying to do some videos for y'all. But it's a 2010, so it's probably it's an older truck. So of course, you know, it's heavier. I think now they're more aluminum bodies on these trucks. I think, you know, this one's just older, a little more heavier. So I get it. So it's not really a fault to the truck, but it is an older, heavy truck. It's super heavy in my opinion. I think it's a lot heavier than Ford and Chevy. So that's the thing. The steering and the weight of the truck is just super heavy. It feels very truckish, which can be a preference for some people. Some people like the heavy truck feel, you know. I mean, that's to your own liking, but it is a very heavy vehicle. Requires a lot of steering input from the steering wheel, but it does ride super smooth. I will give it that. I mean, it has the coil springs, coil suspension in the back. Sorry, I just automatically started it. Turn it off. It has the coil spring suspension in the back. So it does have a really, really good ride. I think the second thing I will hate about that, number 2, is I have a quad cab. Now, I don't know if you can see here, but if you can see from the side how the front is bigger than the back. So look at this, boop, boop, and then boop. So I have a quad cab. Again, that's kind of really not it is a dislike, but it's not the manufacturer's fault. When I say dislike, this is what I don't like about my truck. You know, I knew it was a quad cab and I bought it. So now you know that I'm a little more familiar with the trucks that out there. I'm definitely want a crew cab one day. So, but as you can see, it is a quad cab, and so I do have friends, and sometimes, you know, we go and take my truck, and it's just a little cramped in the back. I'll go ahead and open up for you so you can see here. Again, excuse the hat stuff here, but you see on the back, man, it's just, look at the space here. I mean, my hand, you know, if Slim was trying to get in here, man, good luck, Slim. I know you 6'11" and all that, man. You and Mr. Organic, man, y'all would not be able to get back here. You probably could. I seen y'all fit in some tight cars, so y'all probably could get back here, but it wouldn't be comfortable. I can tell you that right now. Also, there's no ventilated vents back here as well. There is a port, but there's no vents back there. So that's the second thing I'll probably have to say is there's just no space back here in the back. I mean, it does have storage. Don't get me wrong. You flip these seats up. You can flip that seat up and this folds down and acts like a storage thing, and that has been pretty helpful. So, but again, like I said, Small back seat, as you can tell, again, looking at the from here to here. Huge front seats, not so big in the back. So that's probably the other thing. You know, one day I do want to start a family, have some kids, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, it'd be good to have a truck that can fit everything and everybody comfortably, and we travel with no issues. So that's number 2. Moving on to number 3. I'll have to say the thing I didn't like about this third when I bought it was the tonneau cover, the hard cover tonneau cover. This is ATC trucks. They're starting to peel a little bit here, as you can see down here. So now, I like tonneau covers. They're very useful, especially when you got stuff in the back like I do. So these stuff don't get wet or stolen, anything like that. So, you know, you have coverage here. That way you want to leave stuff back there. What I don't like about it is that the hard cover and this, you know, boom, these things. So you don't really have the full room if you need to load something. I can see, if you see the marks up here, I had, when I was loading like washers and dryers, things like that, it scratched my actual cover because we had to squeeze it in there and there wasn't much space for its height for it to fit. So give you just another angle of it. Raised up, that's not a lot of space to make stuff work. Even when I put mattresses back there, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the way it looks like that with the thing up. Woo, like something like a, I don't know, like a spaceship. But anyway, like got a wing back there. But anyway, that's the third thing I probably don't like, is just the space. I mean, I had to put mattresses back here. Now it is so, you know, there's a 5'11" bed, and this is the 6'4" bed on the Ram. So the 6'4" bed has came in handy, especially when I had to load some mattresses, things like that. It's long, and I like that. But I actually prefer the 5'11" bed. It just looks better with the crew cab. So I don't use my bed as much. So for me, the crew cab makes more sense for me to get. Like I said, the bed, 6'4" bed, has come in handy several times, several occasions, when loading things I needed to get done. But again, I prefer the 5'11" bed with the crew cab. This looks better to me, in my opinion. And I don't use my beds as much. So, you know, I really prefer a crew cab. So, you know, with the option with the tonneau covers, they do have now they have several. If you get the soft one, and I think my favorite is the trifold or the fold, where basically it's like you can just, you know, attaches, and then you just roll it, and it slides more so this way rather than up. So that way you still can load things high past this if you need to. Also, you still have your coverage. You can just get it and roll it back and cover your stuff you need to, and lock it. So that would be ideal. What I would probably prefer in a cover. Again, this is good, and these actually are expensive, man. I think I looked at the price of this one. It was like $1,000 just for this. Yeah. Other than that, it's a pretty good looking truck. Like I said, those are my 3 things. The first thing I don't like is the weight of the truck and the steering response. Not really. It's a truck, so it feels like a truck. But you know, the newer trucks, like I said, not really fault the truck. The newer trucks are, you know, they're making the steering better, technology advances. That's number 1. Number 2, I don't like. I would prefer. I have a quad cab, again, smaller back seat here. The bigger front, smaller back, but it has the 6'4" bed. So it's kind of a catch-22. Either you want the long bed, or you want the long bed with less space, or the bigger interior with the smaller back space. So it depends. I've seen some people with the 5'11" beds, and I actually have been thankful that I had this 6'4" bed. I see people with stuff hanging out the back trying to make it down the highway, you know, and have to strap it down and all that. I don't have any straps, so actually with the cover, it does kind of help. I just put stuff in there, put the cover down, and it does kind of hold that stuff firm. But anyway, and the third thing I didn't like was the hard cover tonneau cover. Again, I do like tonneau covers. If you get a truck, you should have one. That way you can store your stuff in the back, not worry about getting stolen, wet, anything like that. But again, I just didn't care for it being a hard top tonneau cover. So those are the 3 things I don't like about I dislike or hate about my Dodge Ram. Other than that, man, it's been a good truck, no complaints. But yeah, that is it. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, want to see any videos, more videos, leave it down in the description below. I think this is the part one supposed to say. Like, hit that thumbs up. Go ahead, subscribe if you like more videos. Keep coming to you, man. It's your boy Q, man. Y'all get out of here.